Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to add rain effect in Photoshop. And we will also dive deeper into using Paint Bucket tool, applying filter like motion blur, Gaussian blur, and render, and adjusting the curves for the highlights and the shadows on our image. So let's get started. So here in our document, I got here an image of this landscape and it seems that it's cloudy. And our goal here is to apply a rain effect on it. So the first step we're going to do here is we're going to create another layer. So there we go. And selected on that layer, let's rename this layer as rain. Okay, now selected on that rain layer, we're going to use the bucket tool. So go over here in the tool, and the bucket tool looks like this. And then click on it, and then make sure that the foreground here is white, and then apply it. Paint it with white. Okay, and still selected on that rain layer effect, we're going to the filter, and then select render, and then choose fibers. And this one will appear. And by the way, for the options of these fibers, I suggest you to put the variance into 13, for the strength into 15. Okay, now once said and done, select OK. And it will give you this image. Alright, now the next step here is going to change the blend mode of this rain layer. So still selected on that rain layer, click on the blend mode and change it into screen. Now it shows this effect. After that, I'm going to go to the adjustment layer, choose levels. And in here, we're going to adjust this one, the shadows, the midtones, and the highlights. So for the shadow slider, let's move it to the right. Okay. Oh, another thing. Don't forget to click on this one. So make sure that this is a clipping mask. So just click it. It must be looking like this. All right. And now we can already adjust the slider. There you go. And then for the midtones, okay, let's just play around with it to choose the best rain effect. Okay, I'm good with this. Okay, after that, now I'm going to select on the rain layer again, and then we're going to apply some blur effect. So first, clicking on this, I'm going to the filter, select blur, and choose motion blur. Okay, so for the motion blur, let's adjust the distance. Same thing, let's find the best result that looks like a realistic rain. For me, I'm good with 7 and select OK. And by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my video to other nerds like us. Now, going back, now we're already done applying some motion blur on it. And the next step we're going to do here is we're going to add the Gaussian blur. So still selected on that rain layer. Let's go to filter and then choose blur and then select on Gaussian blur. So for the Gaussian blur, we're going to find the best result again. Let's just keep on adjusting the slider. For me, in my case, I'm good with 3.2 pixels. And then select OK. Alright, now you can already see in our image that it seems that it's already rainy. The image seems so bright, but actually, if it's rainy, right, the image looks dark. So we're going to adjust the brightness of this. So to do that, I'm going here on the adjustment layer, select on curves, and this one will appear. And you can see there's another added curves layer here. And this curves layer, I'm gonna bring it up here, okay. And then make sure that it's not on the clipping mask. So I'm going to deselect this. Okay, make sure it's like this. All right, and then here in the properties, let's adjust that. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the shadows lower. Okay, same thing as here, the highlights lower. All right, now that looks real. If you're not yet satisfied with that, just like here in our image, look at that. there's something like this. Actually, that doesn't look a realistic rain, right? So I'm going to adjust that. Going back and select on the rain layer. Selected on it. Press Ctrl plus T for the transformation command, and this one will pop up. Those transformations command, and then I'm going to bring it up here. All right. So, and also if I want to make the direction, all right, I'm gonna rotate it like this, right, and then adjust the size, make it bigger, and make it fit in the image. Okay, there you go. And now I'm going to show you the before and after. So this one is the before, and this one is the after. And that is how to add rain effect in Photoshop.